On second down, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
85's coming. 85's coming. Watch him. Watch him. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Eleven. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
I got you.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch. I got you.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Bang. Check. Switch. Check 9. Hey, switch gears. 13. Go ahead.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
11. 21. Hey, exit. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 down. 82's moving. 82's moving. Check 31.
Back. 11.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
That's all. Hey, take 26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some space here. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks. To go in half number 1. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Crosby puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken very short. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, gun.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
21. I got this. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Hunt.
Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Lock.
They'll run it with Coleman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then threw an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 40.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
21. Here we go.
You got nothing. Check 43. 25. Check 25.
Hey, alert. I got you.
Check 26. You go tight.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On play action, Rodgers. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Rolling to his right, making the catch is Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
12. Hey, gun.
Oh, here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go. Back 80. 65.
Check 3.
General West.
Switch.
Hey, gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one.